medicine balls, why do we use these? You know, I have to be a little careful with this statement, but for an aging population, the first thing that we lose is power. And there is no other better way to build power than with the medicine ball. You can work every single plane of motion that there possibly is. For like most of us in the weight room kind of live in one plane. Medicine balls allow you to get into every single plane. For instance, let's get frontal. Look at that. We're driving off of this hip. We're getting rotation and stiffness from the low back, and we're getting this power medium to throw that ball through the wall. Think golfer, think baseball player, think football player, think regular life, slip on the ice, you know, anything like that. So it's almost like a plyometric. You know, you're getting into this hip, and you're driving through the wall. Also, makes for crazy hair. So that's just a hip toss. You know, we can go back past that and we can get some overhead slams. You know, we can get up. We want to aggressively go up and get this guy and jam that down hard in the floor. So if you're looking at that from the side, I'm getting in this position. What's this position look like? It looks like an athletic position that I can move from. If we're looking at how athletes move, the general population needs to move like an athlete. You need to be able to move side to side, load your hip, load your hamstring, be able to move in good position. It makes us stronger, all right? So besides, I'm already a little out of breath. I'm in pretty good shape. You know, you wing this thing hard enough, you're going to burn a lot of calories and a lot of energy. You're going to build a lot of power. So that's just straight up. That's just going overhead. Now we can go side to side. We're getting some different core activity. You know, we can go back down. We can get in that sagittal plane just straightforward like everything else with one knee down, sit in that hip. Now we're focusing more butt, more hamstring, but we're still building stiffness through that low back. Gosh. I got to remember to breathe in these videos. But we can go back to a shot put. We can push off the back leg. If I'm teaching a shot put, I'm almost always teaching downhill. You know, a traditional shot put, you're thinking track. You're trying to throw that ball, that bell, as far as you possibly can. Shot put, I want you going downhill. I want you to aggressively go get that wall because I want this to stay in good position. We all kind of live in this, not all of us, but a lot of us kind of live in this really extended posture. So if anything, I want you to aggressively go get that floor. That back hip, look at what's happening here. I'm getting this extension of my arm, so I'm getting a chest press. I'm getting a hip toss. I'm getting these explosive properties out of my body so that I can keep those. The first thing we lose as we age is power. But not only that, if we want to move like an athlete, which everybody should be maybe not able to be the best athlete in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you got to harness your inner athlete. I'm saying we're trying to optimize movement. We're trying to load hips. We're trying to get you in a good position so you don't get injured. We're trying to burn calories. We're trying to put pressure or tension on tissues so that we can get in better shape. We can be healthier. We can be more injury proof. That kind of thing. So what do medicine balls help us do? Well, they help us burn a lot of calories. They help us build power. They help us move in multiple planes of motion. They help us load our muscles in a very functional way. They help remind me to stop, to not breathe while I'm doing these videos. But medicine balls, the absolute best way to build power over the course of your entire body.